sons about things that I don't have to have a conversation with my children
Right.
about. That's not right. That's not right. Hearing President Rivers tell me, here he is, defended his country in the armed forces, and he is scared when he gets pulled over because of the things that he is doing to try to bring these issues to light. That is wrong. So let's start by saying I'm doing everything and will continue to do everything I can to change the laws, to fix these things. We can talk a long time about the 135 recommendations that have come from the task force that Attorney General STEIN and Supreme Court Justice Anita Earls has chaired. You think sometimes being up here and doing all of this that you are not being heard. Your voices are being heard in Raleigh. Your voices are being heard in Washington. I have had conversations with the United States Attorney General. I believe that there will be action taken from a federal perspective. So your voices are mattering. And what I so admire, that through it all, through the threats and intimidations like I've heard today, you continue to do it every day, and you continue to do it peacefully, and you continue to do it by the rules, which I'm sure you're frustrated about right now. So one thing that concerns me greatly from everything I hear in this room today, and I even hesitate to say it, but I think it's important to say it, one word, Charlottesville.
Yeah.
That's the kind of thing that I think about that is burning and smoldering here, and that kind of thing can happen here, and we do not want that to happen. I don't want a single person in this room to get hurt or to get killed. I do, though, want your voices to be strong and to be heard. And all of these things that have happened over the last couple of weeks, I want to look at it all and see what has happened, talk to the Attorney General, see if there are things that we can do. I will tell you that both the sheriff and the district attorney are constitutional offices under the law. They are elected by the people, and they do not report to anybody but the people. So I will say that elections matter, and that, you know, I know that's down the road, but we've got to all think about, as we're doing all this, and I think all of you are, we've got to register people to vote. We've got to get ready to go and make sure that we can try to make changes in that way. In the meantime, we will look at all ways that we can to work to respond to the concerns that you have. I'm concerned too. This is wrong. This is wrong. Because I know that you've gotten threats. And I know that people are mad just because you are out there. And just because you are reminding them every day about what happened. And I think people do need to be reminded.
That's right.
About what happened so that we can continue this push for change. Attorney General, you want to comment?
Sure, Governor. I endorse and raise everything the governor just said. No American exercising his or her constitutional rights to demand change in a system that they think is wrong should fear the exercise of those rights. And what we've heard today is deeply troubling. We were asked to come down when a delegation of many of you came to Raleigh, and it was informative when we heard your remarks, and we're grateful for the passion that you have brought to the issue, and we're asked to come down, and now we're learning more, and we're here with open ears, open minds, and open hearts, and we will see what we can do. The way our system is structured, neither of us have the ability to direct what happens.
That's sad.
Yeah.
That's sad. Because what that does, that leaves people wide open. That leaves us wide open for any terrorist that wants to come after one of us. That's sad to hear that.
Let me say it this way.
That's really sad to hear that.
Can I say some points? If we cannot direct those officers what to do, which doesn't mean that we are without recourse in any other way. And what we will do is go back and discuss to see what can we do to support you, because your right to speak, your right to try to is foundational, it's fundamental, it's everything that this country is supposed to be. And we will do that, we will see what we can do.
One of the things that the Attorney General and I just did before we came in here, we went down to the cameras and we told everybody that we were supporting what you were doing and the changes you were trying to make. That you have the right to be out there protesting, and you also should be protected that we do not want violence. We do not want that kind of violence. Unfortunately, Andrew Brown experienced violence. We do not want violence among the people who are trying to make those changes. Both of us said that publicly, and one of the reasons why we are here is because we know that things that we say get around and go across, and so it's a message that everybody continues to need to hear. And I feel somewhat in awe being in a room with people who are so committed that you continue to go and do the things that you are are right. And we need to shut up and listen to y'all some more. So.
Thank you, Governor. Certainly, we appreciate
I'll walk this talk first.
I only got a bunch of concerns, man. Like at this point, my intention since the beginning of this situation has been to bring awareness to the fact that I was one of the first ones that responded right after Andrew was killed. I grew up with Andrew. Andrew was a childhood friend of mine. Those circumstances, me being a military vet myself, I served 10 years in the Army. To be able to go out there and actually pinpoint what it was that those sheriffs was doing out there, it's been concerned since April 21st for me. I watched those guys go out there. They was picking up their own case out there. Mind you, I did not see Andrew Brown get murdered. I appeared right after that. The effects and the causes of what happened, they wasn't expecting someone to actually be out there that can pinpoint what was going on out there and actually talk the lingo that they was talking out there. My experience in the military, we crossed those lines a lot of times, especially over there in Iraq and places where the rules of engagement that we were subject to over there was a lot more extensive than what these sheriffs are saying in our own town, what they are limited to. It's real concerning. This is a guy that has an honorable discharge, and it's a bunch of honorable veterans in here.
Right.
They've been fighting since day one. And the way that we are getting treated, where a friend of mine that I also grew up with was hit by, the people that the sheriff department are protecting. They actually gave these people armor details and everything that struck my wife and struck a friend of mine, another childhood friend of mine. So it's concerning also that I'm here today and I'm listening to the restraint that y'all have, the limitations that y'all have. Y'all are asking us to continuously bring forth a situation that's going on in this town, and y'all are also telling us that y'all can't protect us, because y'all have to go back to find out what means you can use. So we've been bringing awareness to that situation as well. That's my job, is, protecting the whole country. I don't care about you being a racist or a bigot. I don't care about you being black. I don't care about you being white. That has nothing to do with anything when you serve this country wholeheartedly for everybody that's here. I am not going to ask for permission to protect myself when it comes, to a situation where I feel like one of my comrades or somebody that I love, because we all done became a family here. Don't expect me to ask you to defend myself when we are getting hurt out there physically now. They are doxing us and sending people to our houses physically now. We're going to stay the course because we've been doing that without everybody having to tell us, as you can see. 68 days of us not destroying the city that most of us all came from. But I will not ask you for permission to protect these people that's risking their lives out here for the betterment of everybody out here, no matter who they are. We didn't come here to do that. We came to get solutions to a situation that y'all have said that y'all understand what's going on. But if you leave and you come back and somebody else has gotten hurt or it done got escalated where somebody done got killed, then what? Oh, we get it that y'all are with us, but what is the message to the ones that's out there really trying to harm us now? That's the only thing, as a patriot, as a veteran, that I ask that y'all really look into really quick.
In the parking lot or on the side? Okay.
All right, well, again, we just want to thank the governor, the attorney general, they're on a time restraint. But here's what we want to ask. Everybody came down here today. When we leave this church, we're headed to Andrew Brown's house. You can drive in your car, you can blow your horn, so you can participate. Okay, you've heard now. Just like the governor's heard, the attorney general, many of you that live here didn't even know that this was going on. Now you know. Now you understand the seriousness. So we're asking that you participate in the march. And do it on a daily basis when you can. 5 o'clock on the weekday, 11 o'clock on Saturday, 1 o'clock on Sunday. We always leave from the courthouse. And if nothing else, you can come up and listen at 5 o'clock when people are talking. You can bring some water, bring first aid equipment, and if you don't have a car to drive, you can get on the soul to the pole bus and we'll drive. All right, Kurt, you want to give us what we
We got time for Val. She got something to say.
The same way you come out here, Mr. Cooper here, we need more men, we need more people. Just don't looking for the media and Mr. Cooper. Come out here and march with us every day.
That's right.
Just don't come out here for show. We don't need no show.
Yeah, cause we caught that. We damn sure
We don't
caught
need
that.
no show.
Governor.
Come out here every day.
Governor.
We caught that.
Yes.
We caught that